Hi, this is Mario Romero with the Melcher Agency, and I'd like to thank you for joining us today and taking time to watch this video. This video is part of a series of videos that I interview and I speak to nonprofits, small businesses, restaurants, and arts organizations within the community. Today it's my pleasure to be speaking to Lisa Starry or Starry? Starry. And she is the associate head of the school at Metropolitan Arts Institute. Lisa, can you tell us about yourself, your background, what brought you to the organization, and about the organization?
We have a very wonderful long story on how Metro Arts was started, but to make a long story short, I'm a graduate of California Institute of the Arts in Valencia, California. I majored in dance and choreography. I had started my teaching career when I came back from school, and I taught at several other schools. The school that I taught at previous to Metro was another art school.
Was it local?
Yeah, it was
Which
in
one?
Tempe. It was New School for the Arts.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I taught modern and dance history there, and an idea was brought about that there was another school starting, and I had the opportunity to interview for it and to have my own dance program. And so I was like, yes, I'm definitely interested. So I applied for it, and I got the job, and I started there and built a really great dance program at the school. But I also was a part of marketing and doing other things with the administration. They knew that I had some other business skills with them. And about 8 years after that, I was asked to move into administration, which was a little scary for me at first because, just the dancer is what I see myself as.
Right.
And it was hard to let the kids go. But as soon as I got into the office, there was just this whole new world of things for me to do and learn. And probably about 5-6 years ago, I got a new title, associate head of school, which is kind of like the principal of the school. We still have our co-director, which is Matthew Baker.
Okay.
And him and I are actually now the original founders of Metro Arts. We're the only people who actually came from the very beginning and started the school.
Now, besides the arts section of the classes, did a full-blown high school? I mean, do you teach other? I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
I think you're a charter school, correct?
Mm-hmm, yes.
So I think people are confused because they're specialized in the charter school specialized, and maybe tell us a little bit about the curriculum that's at the school on top of the specialized curriculum.
Yeah. So the charter was to specialize in the arts. It's for visual and performing arts, which is a little rare because most art schools are just performing arts or just visual. Yes. So we had both, and we started as in high school, 9th through 12th grade. We started with 63 kids. It was a very small little beginning, but included in those arts are all the core academics. So the kids don't come and just do art classes. They have to take their primary high school courses, and we've developed a really strong academic program, especially over these last 5 years. We also offer honors programs now too. So academics are number one, no matter what. You have to do well in that, and then you enjoy your arts after that. So if there's a student that's not doing well in a certain academic classes, they do get pulled out of their performing or visual arts classes until they get caught up to do it. So it's something they have to earn. But it's
very similar to traditional high schools with a sports section.
Yeah.
If you don't keep your grades up,
yes,
they're going to pull you.
Yeah.
So same thing would apply here. If you don't keep your grades up, you're not going to get to do what you really enjoy doing.
Yes, yeah. And a lot of kids struggle with that, but if they're really passionate for their arts, they work it out. And we have a great team now. If I were to go back to another school, I would want to go to that school. The amount of support and the small community that it is, the kids feel really safe, and they just feel like they can just grow as artists and just people. Yeah.
Now, how many students do you have now?
We have 250, and that's our capacity for the building.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've been full for several years now. We always have a waiting list towards the end of the year of a lot of students who still want to come to the school.
How hard is it to get accepted into the program?
Well, we are first come, first serve. Some other schools do a lottery system, but we chose to do this route. So we start applications for enrollment September for the following year. Students and parents are required to go to an open tour. They have to do that first. It's about an hour-and-a-half tour where they'll meet the director, Matt Baker, and myself. We tour them around the school, talk to them about the mission of the school. If they want to keep on moving forward, they fill out the application. Then it goes into registration, and then we get their transcripts. And as long as their grades are looking good, because they have to graduate their grade, prior to that,
Right.
then they get a spot, and it just keeps on going on like that. And so as soon as we hit the max capacity, we create a wait list, and it's a little stressful sometimes for parents, but we ensure them that a lot of things change. A lot of kids move or change their mind. And so we primarily can get almost everybody enrolled. And if we don't, they are focused and ready to enroll for the following year.
And, it's so important because the arts have been cut out of most public school system because the budget. So to have is a school that specializes in that, because the arts have shown to be right up there with science and math in terms of how children exceed in terms of their thought process and what they can do with it.
Yeah.
Not just to be on stage, but other aspects in college and so forth.
Oh yeah, it's what's really great because there are arts classes in your regular district high schools,
Yes.
and there are a lot of great teachers there. But what you look at is most of their classes are going to probably be like 45, 50 minutes. Where they work, their classes are like an hour and a half. In the high school, we work like in a block schedule so they can have those longer schedules. So for example, if they're in a painting class, they're going to have that 3 times a week for an hour and a half. Same thing with their English or history class. It's 3 times a week. So they have time, more focus in the classroom and time to the study and have homework and so forth like that. We did about 6 years ago start a middle school program. We started 7th and 8th grade. I got kind of pushed to start that program because my son was going to 8th grade and I really did not have a school for him to go to. And I was like, please, can we make this work out? And it was a lot of work, but we got that charter passed for us to get the middle school. So we have 1 7th grade class, 1 8th grade class, and it's only about 25 kids for each grade. They take the same academics daily because they're required to put in more hours for their age. And they take arts at the end of the day, every day, but they rotate. So the entire 7th grade class will take dance. They all have to try it out. And they'll move into visual arts. That way they get a little bit of a feel of what they want to focus on. So when they go into high school, they can kind of select and sign up for those classes.
Well, thank you for spending time with us today and telling us about the Arts Institute, Metropolitan.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us how people can reach you in terms of address, phone number, and website?
Well, we're located right on 7th Avenue, McDowell, but our website is metro-arts.org. We have a great visual website. You can learn all about the school, see all the staff, all our events that are going on. I take care of the website. And so make sure you take a look at the website because that's going to give you everything you need to know. We will be posting our tour dates for enrollment for the following year, probably in mid-August, and our first tour will start in September.
Okay.
So if you're interested, take a look at the website. If you've got any questions, you just go to contact us, and it goes directly to me, and I will help you out, or I will pass it on to someone who can help you.
Can you give us your phone number?
Oh, yeah. Our number is 602-258-9500.
Well, thank you very much for spending time with us, and I appreciate if you have any questions about this great organization or anything pertaining to real estate, you can always call me at 602-252-4191, or you can also send me an email at mariotromero@earthlink.net. Have a great day.